Inside the large meeting room, the atmosphere is a quiet, heavy with a formality. The soft hum of the air conditioner and the faint clicking of the projector fill the silence. The lights are dim, a warm golden non-reflecting of the polished wooden. Suddenly the door opened with a soft click, followed by the pushed sound echo. A tall man in a brown tailor suit stepped in, his aura commanding instant respect. Every stride he took it steady, confident, cold, and beside her, one woman was walking in the suit. That man is a Kim Jae-hyung, CEO of Kim Corporation, a man who known as ruthless and sharp mind. Mr. Kang, a middle-aged businessman with a friendly face and cheerful tone, rise from his seat by their approach. His smile greeted Mr. Kim. Mr. Kim, finally we meet again. It's been what 6 months. You have become more impossible. Saying what keep me occupied. I prefer to keep these things efficient, Mr. Kang. Mr. Kang. Still the same old Jaehyung and thinks this young lady looking at the Van. Meanwhile, Mr. Kim's secretary, Mr. Kang. Oh yeah, I heard quite a bit about you. A pleasure to finally meet the one who keep Mr. Kim's empire running so smoothly. Van, it's my job. They all sit. Jaehyung placed the file on the table. Glancing at Van, she quickly arranged the document in front of him. Her movements are graceful, practiced. His gaze, for a second, looking at her. Mr. Kang, so Mr. Kim, I hear some big news. Congratulations are in the order. You are married man now. Van stepped silently, her hand paused mid-movement, her eyes dropped to the paper. She doesn't look up. Taehyung, that's not relevant to today's discussion. Let's begin with the project proposal. Mr. Kang, come on, don't be so serious. I'm practically a family. Can't I at least ask who the lucky woman is? Taehyung, it's not important. Let's keep the meeting professional. Mr. Kang, alright, but don't be jealous if I ask to meet her someday. After all, she is my sister-in-law. The room falls. For a brief second, Taehyung doesn't respond immediately. Van's eyes flicker silently. The word make her sad. It sounds strange, even to her ear, reminding her of the truth she tried to forget. Taehyung, we will discuss that another time. From now, let's just focus on schedule. Mr. Kang, fine, business first as always, but you can't run forever, Taehyung. One day I will make you smile in the photo with your wife. Jaehyung doesn't reply. He simply turned to the document, flipping through pages with a calm, precious smile. Van quietly adjusted her paper. She blinked, forcing herself to breathe steady. She reminded herself, this is just work, this is just a duty. Jaehyung catch her reflection in the glass wall beside her, then noticed her silently trembling hand, his jaw tightening for a second. Jaehyung, Mr. Kang, regarding the Russian investment plan, and just like that, the topic of marriage vanished, buried beneath contract number and silence. The meeting resumed. The projector hummed softly as the slide of the project chart market expansions flickered across the dimly lit wall. Jaehyung, if we merge the Russian sector under the Seoul branch, we can cut the cost margin by 15% within the few days. Mr. Kang, impressive as always. You never miss a single detail, Jaehyung. Your father must be proud, Jaehyung. He doesn't pay me to make him proud, Mr. Kang. He expects result, Mr. Kang. Still, you make it sound cold. Jaehyung offered no response. His eyes remained fixed on the screen, voice calm. Beside him, Vine quickly noted down the point Jaehyung was speaking. As the man discussed number, her thoughts drift uninvited to the wedding day. She remembered standing in the grand wedding hall, the sound of whispering, the flash of camera, her sister Abjun echoing in the corner. Vine, please phone our family for your father's reputation. Married to Taehyung, she could still hear those words, still her father's pale face, Mr. Kim's disappointment, and Taehyung's cold eyes. She lowered her gaze to the document in front of her eyes. Mr. Kang Wang, could you forward me the Russian branch report by evening? One. Yes, of course, Mr. Kang. I will have it emailed before 6 p.m. Mr. Kang. efficient as expected. Taehyung, you really are lucky to have someone like her beside you. Taehyung, Pen paused for the frustration. For a second, Taehyung, she's good at her job, that's all that matters. His tone is a flat, professional, but the words wine fills her throat tightening. She smiled and nodded, pretending she didn't notice. Mr. Khan, you are heartless, Taehyung. If I had such a girl working with me, it's really so loyal to you. And what? Taehyung, that's exactly what you didn't handle three companies. Mr. Kang laughed it off, waving his hand in surrounding. Wine stay silent, hiding the faint smile. Her thoughts whispered, he doesn't see me as his wife, just his secretary, maybe. Taehyung, let's finalize this. I have another meeting at headquarters in hour. Mr. Kang, understood. I will have my team send over the documentation. Always a pleasure working with you, Taehyung. Likewise, Ryan gathered the files existing her blazer. Her smile remained faint. Practice. They both bowed lightly. As they walked down the long corridor, the sound of their footsteps echoed distant call. Perfection. Outside the glass door, the sun is settling, casting a soft golden light that reflects off the marble floor. Taehyung walked ahead, Van wondering if he ever remembered the way he refused to look at her. Taehyung, don't expect anything from me. This is marriage, nothing mean to me. Van blinked back the sting in her eyes. She straightened her posture, putting on some calm expression. Taehyung, let's go. The car is awaiting. Van, yeah, sir. And just like that, husband and wife walk side by side, separate not by distance but by silence. Vine standing near the mirror, her hand folded tightly in front of her, her reflection stared back, calm, composed, but behind the soft expression hid the quiet ache of everything. Vine, you should rest. It's been a long day. Taehyung removed his watch and placed it on the dresser. His movements are professional. Taehyung, you don't have to pretend to care for me. Vine looked at him through the mirror. His sharp jaw line, his eyes are fixed. The man she once respected from afar as her boss now stand beside her as her husband. Why, I wasn't pretending. I was just trying to be polite, saying politeness isn't necessary between us. You can drop that act. Wine become shocked. She slowly turned to face him. Wine, I know you didn't want this marriage, neither did I, but I had no choice. Jaehyung, you always have a choice. You could have said no. Wine, her eyes was trembling, and let both our family fall apart. Watch my father's company get destroyed. Watch your father's face lose pride because of my sister. Taehyung's eyes flipped brief. Something in her tone catch him off guard. Taehyung, you have made your sacrifice, but don't expect anything from me. One, I never did. He walked towards the edge of the bed. Taehyung, then let's make this clear before misunderstanding began. He faced her directly, his gaze unreadable. Taehyung, this marriage exists only for our family reputation. Outside the room, we play a husband and wife's role, and don't. And here in the bedroom, we are just a stranger for each one. He paused briefly, but I won't cheat you either. I am not like that kind of man. I didn't need another person. You are just my respectful wife. Fine, I understand you don't love me. Taehyung, good, then we won't have problem. He turned away while Ryan take a step back. Ryan, then what are we now, Taehyung? He glanced at her, his expression undeniable. Taehyung, two people bound by them, nothing more. A small tear escaped before she can stop it. She quickly looked down, pretending not to. Taehyung, to no one, even strangers are kinder to each other. Taehyung simply walked to the couch, sit down, picking up a file. Ryan watched him in silence, her heart heavy but her posture straight. She finally walked to the dressing table, removing her earrings slowly. Ryan, I will move to another room. You don't have to worry. Taehyung, do whatever makes you comfortable. She turned towards the door, her footsteps quiet before leaving. She glanced once more at him, the man she just vowed to share her life with, now sitting and didn't want to stay by her side. Ryan, good night, Mr. Kim. Taehyung, good night, Mrs. Kim. She stepped out, the door closed gently behind her. The sound echoed through the empty hallway inside the room. Taehyung still sitting on the sofa. The soft hum of the car engine filled the air. The gentle aware of the movement and rhythm sound of rain tapping against the window made the atmosphere calm. A low voice broke the silence. Taehyung Wan. She she opened her eyes. Taehyung Wan, wake up. She opened her eyes slowly, blinking a few times before realizing they had stopped moving. The car door on Taehyung's side was already there. Wan, I'm sorry. Did I fall asleep, Taehyung? We are arrived. The meeting is in 10 minutes. Wan quickly gathered her files from the side, brushing her hair away from her face. Wan, I'm really sorry, sir. I didn't mean to fall asleep during the drive. It was just a long time. I was just tired. Taehyung paused for a second, his expression unreadable. He glanced at her reflection in the car window. She looked tired, but still composed. The driver opened Wan's car door. She hurriedly followed, holding file folder close to her. Wan, thank you for waking me up. I will make sure it doesn't happen again. I'm sorry, sir. Taehyung. You don't need to explain. You are human. Just to be more careful next time. His tone wasn't too cold but distant, professional. Yet for a brief second, Van thought she heard his voice. As they entered, Van adjusted her blazer and quickly checked the meeting document again, when wanting everything to be perfect. Taehyung, you don't need to rush. I already reviewed the files. Van, oh, you did. Taehyung, you left them on the desk before leaving the suit. You should rest properly, working properly. One, I will keep that in mind, Mr. Kim. The waiter pulled out chair for them. Taehyung sat first, adjusting his suit. Taehyung, let's focus on the meeting. They will be here in any minute. Why not? Placing her hand on the table. They are waiting for the client to arrive when the sound of hurried footsteps approached the door. It opened and a tall man entered, broad-shouldered. Client, Mr. Kim, I apologize for the delay. Wait, Ryan. Meanwhile, he paused suddenly. His eyes landed on Ryan. Ryan froze for a second. Eyes widen. She became happy. Ryan, soft smile. Yunwoo, Cha Yunwoo, Yunwoo. Is it you? I can't believe this. After all these years, before Jahim can process what's happening, Ryan stand up. Yunwoo crossed the room quickly, laughing and without hesitation, wrapped her arms in a friendly hug. Ryan, it's been so long. I didn't know you were the client we were meeting today. You know, neither did I. I was just reading the brief and your name didn't even register. You have changed. Still calm, still the same smile. Ryan blushed faintly. Taehyung sat at the table, watched silently, his jaw tightening silently. His pen tapped on the table. Taehyung, shall we begin the meeting? Yunwoo released Ryan from the hug and turned smiling politely to Taehyung. Yunwoo, of course, my apologies, Mr. Kim. I was just surprised to see my old college friend Taehyung. Understandable, let's proceed. That's all. They all see. The meeting began. For the first few minutes, everything feels normal, business as always. But Yunwoo attention keep drifting towards Ryan. He is animated, cheerful, and clearly comfortable around her. Ryan, you always had the sharpest presentation skill. Still remember that marketing project you carry the whole team on your shoulders. Ryan, you still remember that you were the one who forget half the sliders that day. Yeah, you are true. Taehyung glanced briefly at Ryan, his gaze steady. Taehyung, if you are done reminding your past, then we can go. Ryan, of course, Mr. Kim, I'm sorry. Yunwoo, right, business first. Taehyung led the negotiation, his voice composed, sharp, and explained the presentation slide with a professional precision. And Yunwoo listened. When the meeting ends, Yunwoo closed his folder visible. Yunwoo, that was excellent. Genius, impressed with your proposal, Ryan. Ryan smiled. Ryan, thank you, Yunwoo. It means a lot. Yunwoo, you were always humble. You haven't changed at all. Taehyung's passion's thin. He leaned back silently. Taehyung, if the meeting is done, we will take out our leave. Yunwoo, actually, before that, Ryan, would you join me for a dinner tonight? Ryan blinked. Ryan, dinner? I don't think that's a good idea. I still have work to finish. You know what can wait for one evening, can't it? I'm sure Mr. Kim can spare his best employee for the holiday. Taehyung jaw tightening, he glanced at Yunwoo. Taehyung, she doesn't usually leave early. Yunwoo then just for today make an exception. She deserves break. She worked hard to this project, didn't she? Taehyung met his gaze. The silent challenge in Yunwoo's tone is clear. A long pause followed. Finally, Taehyung inhaled. Fine, you are right. She deserves the evening off. If you want, you can go. Wine hesitated, glancing between both men. She feels the tension. Wine, thank you, sir, but I will join you for a short while. As Yunu stepped out to make a quick call, Wine gathered her document, unaware of Taeyong gaze fixed on her. Taeyong, you seems close friend. Wine, he was my senior in the college. We are best friends. Taeyong hummed softly, not a reply, but a reaction. His eyes flipped towards the door. Taehyung, be careful. All friends are not good. Van looked at him, confused. Van understand. Taehyung picked up his coat, gestured towards the exit. Taehyung, don't be late at night. Van, I won't. He walked out first, calm, but his thoughts aren't calm at all. Inside, something tightening, something unfamiliar, something unwelcome feelings. Taehyung, it's almost midnight. How long does dinner with a friend take? He picked up his phone, hesitated for a second, then finally dialed Ryan's number. He rang twice, but no answer. He stared at the screen. Taehyung, of course, too busy laughing with him to pick up. Why does it even matter? Just then, the sound of the door opening broke his thought. Ryan stepped in, holding her purse, soft smile on her face, her cheek glowed faintly pink. Ryan, you are still awake, sir. Taehyung, you are late. Ryan, I know, I'm sorry. The dinner went on longer than expected. Taehyung, you seems happy, Ryan. It was just an older friend. We were catching up. Taehyung, you look very close for an older friend. Ryan, should I start asking permission before smiling, Mr. Kim? Taehyung, you are getting cold, Ryan. Just a honest good night, sir. Taehyung, wait. Ryan stopped mid-step, turned towards confused. Ryan, yes, Taehyung. From now on, you will stay in my bedroom. Ryan's eyes were in shock. Taehyung, anytime my parents can visit, they can't know we are living separately. It's for the appearance, understand? Ryan blinked, then not slowly understanding. Ryan understood. Taehyung, don't misunderstand. It's just for the sake of the family name, understand? Ryan, don't worry, I wouldn't dream of misunderstanding you, Mr. Kim. She walked past him, heading towards the bedroom. Taehyung watched her away, his expression unreadable when she disappeared. Taehyung, why does it bother to me so much seeing her smile for someone else? Clock's tick on the steady echo through the empty living room as Taehyung sat alone, realizing for the first time that jealousy. The night deepened. The room is deep, lit by the soft glow of the bedside lamp. Taehyung walked out from the bathroom, towel around his shoulder, expecting to see Vine asleep on the other side of the bed, but instead she was sleeping on the sofa. Taehyung brought his walk towards Vine. Vine is fast asleep, crunching a small pillow. Her files lie sector behind her. Taehyung, why is she sleeping here? The bed right there. He sighed, rubbing his temple. For a moment his gaze softened. She looked peaceful, far too gentle for the get angry on her. He glanced at the message pop up into Vine's phone. Get home safe. Taehyung expression become angry. He stared at the message. Taehyung, of course it seems smiling for everyone but here. He took a slow breath. His voice lowered, a quick mix of the irritation, something he won't admit. Taehyung, she said, just a friend. Then why does this bother to me? Look away, running a hand through his hair, frustration simmering beneath his calm exterior. After a pause, he took a blanket from the bed carefully. Taehyung, don't make me care. Meanwhile, I am not supposed to care for you. He stand there for a moment, watching her soft glow of her phone still lightening her face before finally walking back to the bed. Like this, you often come by to arrange dinner, lunches, sometimes drop by Taehyung's office just to meet one on the weekend. You both go on the trip. At first, he doesn't understand the strange feeling, but over time, he starts to notice every small thing about Ryan. And then he realized that he is falling for her after 5 months of the marriage. Taehyung finally understands his true feelings for her. The office is a quiet except for the soft hum of the computer, gentle tapping of the keyboard, afternoon sunlight fill the office. Wine is seated at her desk, focused on the report. Why? Taehyung sits across for her, pretending to don't move. He watched her, the way she quickly holds the file, softer conversation on her face, the quiet rhythm of other pen. Taehyung, how do I tell to her I'm sorry for being an idiot? Doesn't smart. Why did you say something, sir? Taehyung, not just thinking. Van, you lost lately. Too much work. Taehyung, something like that. He looked at her again. At this time, his thought. He loves her, not quite, not halfway, but fully. Before he can say anything, her phone vibrates. She checks it, her expression softening. Van. Oh, Taehyung, what is it? And it's Yunwoo. He asked if I could meet him in the access pass after work. Taehyung's tightening instant. His calm voice disappeared. Taehyung, no. Van blinked confused. I didn't even ask yet. Taehyung, then consider that your answer. Van frowned silently, putting her phone down. Sorry, it's just a friend meeting. Taehyung, I know that's exactly why I'm saying no, because I'm jealous from him. Van freeze, eyes widen in surprise. Van, you are what? Taehyung, jealous. Every time he texts you, every time you smile because of him, I hate it. Van blinked repeatedly, her race for the moment. She can't speak. Van, Mr. Kim, you say you don't love me. You don't believe in love. Taehyung, I didn't, but then you walk into my life and rained that belief completely. I realize I don't want to stay away from you. Van, Taehyung, what are you saying? Taehyung, open a small velvet box. I already made you wear a wedding rings once because of the ritual, but now it is because of the this ring is not for our family, it's not for reputation, it's my ring because of my love. He take her hand gently, make her wear the ring. Van, you are unbelievable. I thought you never say it. Taehyung, well, jealous is more powerful than logic. Van giggled softly, wiping her tears. Van, so does this mean you will stop glaring at Yunwoo now? Taehyung, absolutely not. I still don't like him. Van laughed again. Then I should tell you something before you break another pen out of jealousy. Taehyung, what now, Van? Yunwoo was helping me. Taehyung, helping you, Van? Yeah, it was my plan to make you realize your feeling. Every lunch, trip, dinner, all part of my plan. Taehyung, you planned this, Van? Of course, you are. You never say me your feelings. Taehyung stared at her, speechless for a moment, then laughed quietly. Taehyung, you tricked me into falling for you, and you need to be. Understand, he stands, still holding her hand. Taehyung, then allow me to thank you properly. May I? Van blushed, nodding silently, her voice barely above whisper. You may. Taehyung becomes so happy. The office sweat around them, just the two her finally break the silence between them when they looking at each other's eyes. One, so this is mean we are officially husband and wife. By the law, Taehyung, we are counting from where we should start. We are husband and wife. Taehyung from stranger to partner by choice. The ring on her finger was really looking so pretty. The end.